Trapping plays a very important role in modern-day wildlife management. Professional wildlife biologists monitor fur-bearer populations to maintain a healthy and sustainable harvest of this important, renewable natural resource. Trapping provides recreation and income for licensed trappers across this country. The Fur Shed Series, brought to you by Who's Your Trapper Outdoors. Who's Your Trapper Supply, Leatherwood Creek Trapping Scents, HTS Productions, Who's Your Trapper Deer Scents, and Leatherwood Wildlife Art.
All right, first thing we're doing, I went through last winter, late winter, early spring, went through these traps, tried to clean them up the best I could, and then I put them all in totes appropriate to what I typically have them in, which is in this case 18 to a tote. And then so before I put them in the dye, I'm just giving them a quick rinse. You could do this with a power washer, but they're pretty clean, so they're not really not really necessary to do that. So just kind of getting dust off of them. They were last used in New Mexico, and some of the areas we're in were pretty dry outside the snow, so they're just kind of dusty. So at this point, like I said, I've got them rinsed off, and I'm just going to put them in the dye. And we're not leaving them in the dye. I'm not leaving them in the dye very long, to be honest with you. If you're, this is how they're coming out right here. I mean, if getting them super black is kind of your thing, there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to basically kind of get them cleaned up, get whatever smell we may have left remaining on them. I think the dye helps take care of that acid in the dye, or the tannic acids or whatever. So, this is logwood material. So we're going to leave them in here as soon as I get the rest of the traps in. Maybe 15-20 minutes max. Take them out, and then we're going to the wax. So, get the rest of these in there. And you can wire these all up and have them in a bundle, and then just do a few at a time. It's easier. I think it's a little bit easier if you can get more in the pot, in the dye pot, split them in individually like this. We got these long chains on here, so that's a little bit of a pain, but as you can see, it's not simmering or boiling right now. As soon as I put this lid on, usually within 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, it's got a rolling boil going. So, all right, so we're just kind of bouncing back and forth between both dye pots. These are ready to come out. I'm going to get another. What we're doing is putting these traps on T-bars. Like I said, you can wire them together, which is fine. Then you got to undo the wire. I think this is just easier, quicker. And I am running them through below the spring lever. My tees aren't big enough. If I go through the jaws here, they actually just fall through. So if you got big enough tees, or whatever you're doing. And I need to add some more wax to the pot here, because right now I'm getting 5 to 6 traps in at a time. I got room in there actually to do a little bit more. The only thing is you got to be careful with this wax. The trap's got some moisture on them. They can cause your wax to overboil. Cook out of the pot. And as you can see, I got an open flame here, which is kind of dangerous. So we're just gonna let those sit in there about a minute or so. Let that wax absorb. These I just took out. Just gonna kind of bounce that wax, excess wax off of there. Bring them over here. Pull the T-bar out. Grab the next one. So you whip through quite a few traps doing this once you get it going. Probably do a couple hundred traps in 3 hours maybe, max. So it's good. It's a good, efficient way to do it.